So last day we were discussing about security, and we talked about what are the three levels of security?
Object level, record level, and field level.
Hmm. Object level security, field level security, and record level security. Right? We stop. Before we close the session, we already saw that record level security was OWD, and OWD could be secured. How many? What are the different settings which we can do in OWD?
We can make private read only.
Private, read only, and read write.
Yeah, and controlled by parent.
Yeah. Class चल जो नहीं है था. So if it is private or read only, then only we are providing security. If we are doing read write, then there is no security.
Yeah.
Okay. So in order to bypass OWD, so if it is private and read only, then if it is private, then only the owner can see their records. If it is read only, then only the owners can edit their records, right? So how will I bypass OWD? We discussed something about bypassing OWD, right? OWD is set to private. How can we bypass it? If I want one user A, to see all records, how will I do that? Forgot. On the profile, we have an option called view all. If the OWD is set to read only, and user 2 needs to update others records, then what we'll do? In profile, we have view all, modify all. Modify all cannot be assigned without view all. Okay. So if user who has modify all permission also has view all permission. View all permission people may not have modify all permission. Okay. So view all permission means you can see others records. Now you are bypassing OWD. And modify all means you can edit others record bypassing OWD. Is it clear? This permission is basically given to system administrators. That's why they can see all records. But let's see if I need to do this conditional and not for all records. When you are giving this permission, all the records of that object is available, right? But if I don't want to do that, I want specific records only to be made available to specific people. That is conditional. We come to the thing called sharing. Sharing is record sharing. The previous method which I said, giving assignment of view all, modify all is not under sharing. Okay, it is you are not sharing the record. If you are conditionally giving visibility or permission on a record to other people, in that case we call that sharing. Okay, what are different mechanisms of sharing? The first is manual sharing. Who can do this? The owner can do this. Owner can go to the record. There is a sharing button. He can click on that and he can share to any user he wants. He can give that user visible permission, view permission. He can also give edit permissions. Whatever permission he gives, the other user gets it. For certain objects like leads, accounts, no, it's not accounts, opportunities, cases, For these kind of objects, this is standard objects, only these 3 objects, we have something called teams. Through team sharing, it is also manual, usually done by the owners. You can add users in the related list and share it. Quite similar to manual sharing, only it's a more sophisticated way. You can assign some role also to that person. That means you're giving some reasons. Third kind of sharing is, now next to the kinds of sharing is called automatic sharing. The first 2 was manual way of sharing, right? Some user has to go and do something in order to go. Automatic sharing is, the first mechanism is role hierarchy. Till now, we have used the term called profiles, permission sets, but this is a new term called role. In an organization, you can set roles like CEO on top, VP sales, VP service, sales India, sales USA, service India, service USA. Okay. So if you set this kind of role in a role is optional. Okay. One user can be assigned only one role. So out of this, how many roles I created? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 roles I have created, right? I can assign a user a specific role, one role only. Okay. And if I assign a role to a user, automatically the person on the top will see his record. How? So think about this guy. So there is a user 1, who has been assigned this role, and another user 2, has this role. Then all the records owned by user 1 will be automatically visible to user 2 and user 3 here. Okay, going top down. This guy can also see this user's records, this guy, and he can also see this person's record, but this person cannot see this person's record because they are on the same level. Only the person who is above me will be able to see my owned records. Any questions so far? So user 4's record, can user 5 see? If I'm assigning this role to user 5, this record?
No,
Why?
because hierarchy is different.
Yes, absolutely. So since user 5 is not the boss of user 4, so user 5 does not see the record. This user is the boss. That's why he can see it. CEO can see it, but user 5 cannot see it. It's a different hierarchy. This guy will be able to see these 2 people's record. Again, these 2 people will not see each other's record. And CEO can see everybody's record, right? Because all hierarchies are coming to him. Any questions so far? We'll see that how role hierarchy works. For standard objects, you cannot turn off role hierarchy. Not possible. For custom objects, you can opt out. You can say that role hierarchy is not applicable to this object. You can do that. Let's go to 4. Fourth process of is, so if you go to this one, this is basically a vertical sharing, right? Me, my boss, and his boss, and his boss, and his boss can see. It's a vertical sharing. So like this. If I want to do horizontal sharing, like this person can see this record, he can see his record, they can see each other's record, they can see each other's record. In that case, what will happen? How do I do that? So that is called sharing rule. For sharing rule, there are three possibilities of sharing. How there is a condition and there is a target, right? Condition can be of two types. And when you select conditions, based on that, sharing rule are also of two types. So based on two different condition types, sharing rules can be divided into two conditions. One is ownership based sharing rule. Another is criteria based sharing rule. What is ownership based sharing rule? If your condition is checking based on who is the record owner, whose record, then it is a ownership based sharing. But if you are checking any criteria, like you are using 2 or 3 fields as conditions, field values, in that case it is a criteria based sharing. Target is a group of users. Group of users can be based on role. You can share to a role, you can share to a public group. What is a public group? This is a new concept which is coming in. Public group means a group of users. A public group can contain another public group inside it, or individual users, or role. It's a collection of user, public group, or roles. We'll see this. Okay. So you can use this public group. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, in condition part, two types of condition, ownership and criteria. Please repeat that part only once again.
Ownership means whose record I am trying to share. If I am selecting
Okay.
records to share based on the user whose record is getting shared, then it is a ownership based sharing. And if it is I am using some field values of the object, then it is called criteria based sharing.
Okay, only the ownership can see that part, or
I did not get the question.
means ownership only share that, or two owner can share also.
It is automatic sharing.
Yes,
Automatic sharing means number 3. What was role hierarchy? And this is sharing rule. Both are set by system administrator.
Okay.
Owner cannot do anything here. It is automatic sharing. System administrator will set up the role hierarchy. System administrator means your job will be to create the role hierarchy, create the sharing rule, and automatically, if I have set up ownership based sharing, then automatically those records will be shared. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Good question. Any question on sharing rule? So what are we have discussed 4 sharing methods, right? Till now. The 5th one. So these 5 methods are the most important ones which you will be using regularly. 5 will be very rarely used. The first 4 would be most importantly used. Okay, 5 will be rarely used, but you have to know about 5 also. And there are other sharing rules which I will mention, but it is advanced sharing, so we will not discuss in detail. Okay, so this is the only last option which we will discuss in detail. So basically, how sharing works in Salesforce, all the sharing, whatever we have discussed so far, manual sharing, team sharing, all the sharing is what happens for every object. If it is set to private or read only, Salesforce automatically creates a share object for that object. If account is set to private or read only, then automatically there will be an object called account share. If you have created a custom object like application _ C, then automatically if this application is set to private or read only, Salesforce will automatically create an object called application _ share. Okay, a share object is automatically created by Salesforce for sharing. Okay, whenever your OWD is set to restriction means either private or read only. Read write is no restriction, right? There is nothing called sharing is needed for that. Sharing is only needed when you are object is set to private or read only, right? So this share object is used for storing which record is getting shared to whom. Okay, so what happens in this table, we maintain something called parent ID and user ID and reason. What is parent ID? Record ID. Which record I am sharing? User ID means whom I am sharing, which user. And reason means what is the kind of sharing? Is it manual sharing? Is it team sharing? Is it rule sharing? Rule means sharing rule. Role hierarchy is not stored in this table. Okay. So this 3 automatically is stored in the table, and I will show it to this. So since there is a table to store this sharing, you can also insert your own values in this table. For storing any new values. So these records are managed by Salesforce, automatically created by Salesforce. But if you create your own record in this table, you can also do sharing. So you have to insert a record ID, a user ID, and you have to give your own reason. You can say that my reason. If I do my reason, then this record is your record. Salesforce will not touch it. And you can do sharing on your own. But why will I do that? Salesforce is giving so many mechanisms for sharing. Why do I need to do I will need an insert on this object? Why do I need to share? How can you insert into a record inside a table? Charu, without doing a data loading, how can you insert a record into a table?
No idea.
How did you insert record or update record in the record trigger flows? I want to create an account. I want to create an automatic contact. How will you do this implementation?
That when an account is created, then a contact should automatically get created. This is what you are asking.
Yes. How will you implement this?
Okay, then first of all, we will select the criteria when we want our flow to trigger, and that would be when our account is
That means
created.
flow, right? Through a flow, you can insert, right? That is the answer.
Yeah.
That
So flow
means
is possible.
logic-driven sharing. That is the name of this. And Salesforce has a fancy name for it. It is called Apex Managed Sharing. The same thing, logic-driven sharing. Why will you do this? Under what circumstance would you have to write a logic-driven sharing? Of course, you have to write a flow for this, right? To insert this record. So why will I write a flow when Salesforce is automatically giving so many options? You will use this option only when you do not know whom to share the record. At runtime, okay? When the record is shared based on some logic, or the person to whom I will share is based on a logic, then only I will be using Apex Managed Sharing. Let's give an example. On account, I create a user lookup field. It's called account coordinator. Okay. And I am told that whoever I select on this account coordinator field should automatically start seeing record. I can, if I, now my OWT is set to private. And if I select a user on account coordinator field, does that user see this record? If he is not the owner? So user 1 is the owner and account coordinator is user 2. And OWD is set to private. Can user 2 see user 1's record?
No.
No. But my requirement is user 2 who has been selected on that field, account coordinator field, on account object, should automatically start seeing this record. Otherwise, he's been the account coordinator, but he cannot see his records. He will not be able to work, right? So what are the mechanisms? If I have to do manual sharing, then user 1, every time he selects a account coordinator, he also needs to manually share to that person, right? Or he has to add that person into his account team, right? Can I use number 3 and 4? Role hierarchy or sharing rule?
Yes, the sharing rule is possible, but
How?
how can I use role hierarchy?
Role hierarchy not possible, right? Because this user 2 may or may not be my boss.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So role hierarchy is not possible.
Not
How
possible.
is sharing rule possible? You do
Sir,
not
I-
know which user I have to share, right? You cannot write a rule. How will you write the rule? I can select any user. How many rules will you write? And what would be the criteria?
Then it will be not possible.
Possible, right? That is the reason when you will be using Apex Managed Sharing, wherein the user is dynamic. So user is selected at runtime, where I can choose any user based on different logic, and then I have to share it. In that is logic driven sharing, then you have to use Apex Managed Sharing. Clear? Any questions? Number 6. These 3 will only discuss. This will not be some things which we will discuss in details. We just know about it. There is another thing called territory management. Okay? Territory management means region specific sharing. So like I have West Bengal, then I have Maharashtra, then I have India. Automatically West Bengal records, Maharashtra records can be shared. So every region will have its users and through which this sharing can work. This is a territory management. We will not discuss in detail. Advanced topic. 7th process is writing your own page. If you write your own page, how can you develop your page? You can use Visualforce. There is an old way of writing code. Aura framework, again programming, and LWC, again programming language. If you write a page and you want to show any records to any users, even if they are not able to see it, you can do it. Yeah. And 8th mechanism we have already discussed, that is view all, modify all. That's it. So these are all the 8 mechanisms in which you can share your records. Clear? Any questions? Let's jump into the application and see this. As we see all the mechanisms one by one, we'll also see how Salesforce is maintaining it. Okay. So what I will do is that I will log into a org, which is our org, batch 18, and we'll also run the workbench.
স্যার একটা কথা বলবো মাঝে এখানে
বলো।
বলছি স্যার ওই অর্গটা একটু খুলবেন একটা জিনিস জানতে চাই ওই যেটা খুলছিলেন অর্গটা ওই পেজটা ওই আগের পেজটা যে অনেকগুলো অর্গ ক্রিয়েট করেছিলেন স্যার স্যার এই যে একটা না করতে এখানের মধ্যে অনেকগুলো করেছে এবার যদি যদি ধরুন এই একটা লঞ্চ করলে কি আর এগুলোর মধ্যে কোনো কিছু আমি কাজ করতে পারবো না মানে অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট ধরুন করছি যেগুলো হ্যাঁ, তা
হুম।
আগের ধরুন আমি যখন ওখান থেকে চ্যালেঞ্জটা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করছি তখন পিছনের গুলো ওরা নিচ্ছে না, নিচের গুলো ধরুন এই সাইডটা, এটা কেন স্যার?
নিচ্ছে না মানে কি?
মানে এখানে বলছে এই অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা এর মধ্যে কমপ্লিটেড করা যাবে না, মানে
ডিপেন্ডেন্সি আছে, ডিপেন্ডেন্সি আছে। কিছু
আচ্ছা
অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট আছে যে অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের জন্য তোমার তো কিছু মানে অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট স্পেসিফিক কিছু ডিপ্লয়মেন্টস বা ইয়ে করতে হবে, সেগুলো যদি ডিপেন্ডেন্সি না থাকে তাহলে তুমি করতে পারবে না।
ও
ধরো
আচ্ছা,
আগের অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের উপর ডিপেন্ডেন্সি আছে, তা তুমি তো হঠাৎ করে তুমি অর্গ চেঞ্জ করতে পারো না।
ও আচ্ছা।
So we'll be seeing maybe account record, I think. There is an account share record, you'll see, but let's see the account share record first. Count. No records. In this table, there is no record. So let's first go and change the account to private. So account is public read, right? Nobody cares. So now I will make it private. Whenever I save a record and make it private, now I will go to the workbench and see what happened here. You see 39 records got created. What happened exactly? I will see the account ID and account access level, and I will see the group and this one. These 4 fields I will take, and let's see what is happening here. You see, there are 39 records in account. If you go and check this account and you see all records, there will be 39 records, right? 39 accounts are there. And Salesforce is now starting to track who is owning which record. Right now, you see account access is all, account ID, every account has a entry here, and row cause is owner. So this guy is owning the record, and this is the name of that guy, user or group ID, and the row cause is owner. So automatically the sharing is getting tracked. Okay. So every record owner now has permission to do everything, all. Right? Any questions so far? Now, let's go to one of the account, and I will start tracking this account. I will only work on this one. So I will copy the ID from here. In the workbench, I will just assign account ID is equal to this. So that we are concentrating our energies only one record. So see what is the happening here on that account. So now the owner has the owner who is which owner? Animesh Banerjee has the access to all records. If I want to see this a little better, I will go to settings and I will, it is already there. I'll go to queries, account ID dot name. I think it's okay. So if I do this, ID is replaced with the name. So it is easier for us to understand now. So all account owner Bong Bong, the account Bong Bong is now shared to Animesh Banerjee. And the reason why this is now all access is given to this person is because he's the owner. Okay, so I'm tracking it now. Salesforce is automatically tracking it through this table. Every record will be tracked. So now we're working on this one. If you go there, you will see a sharing button. This sharing is manual sharing, the first type of sharing. So let's see. I have another user called integration user. I will give read-only access. The other access is read-write also, full access. I will give read-only access. And since account is shared, you have to also tell how will the cases and opportunity will be shared. So let's keep it private and save this record. If I save it, the next time you open the sharing, you will be able to see this. So it is showing up. Animesh Banerjee has all access. Integration user has read-only access. Now let's query this again. Here you are seeing now the owner Animesh Banerjee has all access, and row cause is manual. I have manually shared Bong Bong to integration user, and it has read access. Clear? Any questions? Okay. In the related list, by default, if you check, there is nothing called teams, but you can enable teams. For that, you have to type here teams. Teams are many types, as I said, account teams, opportunity teams, case teams. Only standard objects, these three objects has teams. You have to enable that. First, I enable. Whenever I enable, it will ask, there is a related list that needs to be added to layouts. Where do you want to add it? I'll add it to all layouts. So whenever I add this to all layouts, I can define my own role. This is not role hierarchy role. Please understand this. There are some default roles already Salesforce giving us. This is the role inside your team. Okay, this is not the manager role. Okay, so role hierarchy role is different. Account team role is different. So please remember that. Account team roles does not have a hierarchy. Role hierarchy is a different thing. We'll discuss this next. So this is basically a team role. Where is it used? We'll see this. So you can add your own role also. So account teams, whenever you have selected it, if you refresh this page now, you will see there is a account team by default. You can create your own default team also. That means a set of users you can assign, and then you can add default team. Then individually, like there are 5 or 6 people, you always add them to your records, right? So you don't need to add them again and again, one by one. You can create your default team, and then you can add one shot. But individually, if I want to add it, so let's see. Integration user, I will add now. And there is, I am giving a team role called account manager. And this time I am giving a read-write access. Yeah. So let's see. Let's save this. So account, this is integration user. I have is now the account manager, and I have given the permission to them. If I go and select sharing rule, you see now it is showing up that integration user has read-only access. Integration user also has a read-write access, right? See this in Workbench, but the row cause will be different. See, now the row cause is team, and it has edit permission because it's a read-write permission. So what can the integration user do now on this record? Basically, it has higher permission given through teams. That's why he can read-write. Even if he has lower permission, only read permission using manual sharing, since through another mechanism he has got more permission, that's why he can do editing also. Okay. Any questions so far? Because in this org we only have 2 users, so can't help it. You can assign another user using teams. Teams cannot be used except account, opportunity, and case. Please remember that. Okay. Not for custom objects. Okay. Now let's see what is role hierarchy. Role hierarchy is not tracked using this object, as I said. If you go to role, there are many ways in which you can define your roles. This is guidelines, does not matter. By default, you see there is a CEO, and there are other roles beside it, sales and SVP marketing. If you break this role, there are different roles inside this. So what happens is that if you go to any user, when you create any user, edit, you see there is a role. You can select any role. This user, if this role is given to this user, all the roles that is above it will automatically see the records owned by this user. Please remember that same role can be assigned to multiple users. If the same role is assigned to multiple users, they cannot see each other's record. Okay. If I'm now going to sharing setting, here grant access using our hierarchies. This is exactly what I was talking about. For standard roles, standard object, you cannot tick it off. But if you have a custom object, you can uncheck this. Okay, let's create a custom object. Is already there. Oh, much. Now you see registration object, you can uncheck this. If you uncheck, then your boss will not be able to see your records. Okay. So role hierarchy we also discussed. But role hierarchy is not tracked using this share record. Okay. But sharing rule is. So when you in the same page sharing setting, let's have, you see account sharing rule is there. So as I said, there are two kinds of sharing. Based on record owner and based on criteria. Based on record owner means if, who is the owner. The ownership is selected using a public group or role. You can choose these things. So what is a public group? We'll discuss next. You can choose a role, like I will choose, usually it is a horizontal sharing. So through role hierarchy, who cannot see each other's record, if I want to share, then we will be using this. Let's see if I COO, if marketing team is a role, and the same role, there are multiple users in the marketing team role and they need to see each other's record. In that case, by default, they cannot see it because they are not managers. So what I will do, I will create a role which will select marketing user teams, owners, all the users who have the role as marketing team. And I will share to all users who have the roles as marketing team. Then they can see each other's record. And I can set it as read only. Now, by default, the workbench will not have any traction on BongBong because my record, Animesh Banerjee, does not have any role hierarchy. So let's give a role to me. So I will edit myself and I will give a role called marketing team. And I will give another user also the same role, maybe the integration user. Now let's go and check. Now you see read access has been given to BongBong and it has a group ID. That's why the name is not coming. So if I say user ID, group ID, ID. In that case, this is basically showing a, if you click on this rule, whom this is getting shared to, you will see it is getting shared to marketing team role. Okay. So this is not an individual user. We have shared to a role. but 4 records are getting created because now sharing rule is also taking precedence. So now you can share this record. The fifth mechanism is automatic sharing through role hierarchy. Let's test it out. It takes a while, but I think we have enough time today. Before moving there, I will also show what is a public group. So you can use public group in the sharing rule. I will create a new public group, my PG, my public group. And public group can consist of roles. So let's take marketing. It can have users inside it, maybe security user, integration user, and it can also have other public groups inside it. So roles and users I have selected. I don't have any other public group, and I have created a public group using my PG. And now I can, in the sharing setting, I forgot the other sharing setting. Let me mention that. So here I can use, instead of account sharing 2, here I can use public group to select my records, all records which is owned by users who are there in this public group. I can share also to a public group. What if I select based on criteria? In that case, I have to tell the field name. Maybe the billing city equals to CA. Then I want to share to a public group or a role or something. Maybe all the billing country equals to India. I want to share all the Indian records to maybe a public group called India users. That is my requirement. In that case, I will use criteria-based sharing instead of a record owner-based sharing. Any questions so far? Okay. So now let's create a field which we are discussing, the fifth process of sharing, which is called lookup relationship, and it will be with user. And I will not finish this, it will take some time. Oh, sorry, previous. I will name this field account coordinator. Now, if my requirement is whoever I select on this field automatically should start seeing my record, I cannot create a sharing rule. Neither I can create a role hierarchy. I have to write my own logic. Logic can be written in flows or triggers. Which kind of flow will I use for this? Of course, a record triggered flow. When the record is getting saved, I want to, maybe in creation or edit mode, I want to share this. Please remember, in standard object, you cannot create your own sharing rule, reason. In custom object, you can. So my condition maybe would be account coordinator is null false. Or maybe account coordinator is changed to, and condition is OR. So if it is not null, then I fire it, and if it is, the value is changed, then also I fire it. Yeah. And what do I do here? I will just do an insert. To which record? Use comma separated. Object is account share. Field first is account ID. I will share account ID is the record ID. row cause is, there are some values already given here. These are given by Salesforce itself. You can create your own. Let's give a let's keep it manual. Okay. Third is account access. Account access would be read only. To whom? User or group ID. Whom I am sharing? I am sharing to the record dot account coordinator dot any questions so far? Save. Let's see if the field is available here. Before sharing, let's see what is showing up here. Another manual, two manual would come. So let's see. So if I go and edit, is there an account coordinator here anywhere? Integration user, and let's take integration user and save it. Okay, opportunity and these values I forgot to give. I have to give these two values also. Case access and opportunity access. Let's keep them private. Now it is saved. Manual sharing read access is already there, so it is getting deduplicated. Let me check this. I will give this a read write access and change this value to T3 manual. You have to fire the flow. I have to save this. Now check has to be done. I will check with different record. Okay, let me remove this condition for now. And Edit and save. Start align. Probably have to take and test it with another record. Just made an insert as well. Yeah. So now the manual, you see, since the owner row cause is manual, the integration user is now added to it. This is basically overwritten by the flow. Okay. Any questions so far? So you can write your own flows and you can insert it to that table also. That is all about.
স্যার একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল।
বলো।
স্যার আমি একটা স্যার আমার এই সেম এরর দেখাচ্ছিল, তো আমি পুরো ইয়েটাকে ডিলিট করে আবার নতুন করে করেছিলাম, তো ওটা কি কারণে দেখাচ্ছিল স্যার?
কোনটা?
এই যেটা আপনার এররটা আসছিল, সেম এরর দেখাচ্ছিল যখন ফ্লো তো ক্রিয়েট করতে যাচ্ছিলাম।
ওটা তুমি আইডি ফাইডি কিছু একটা গড়বড় ভাবে ভুলভাল অ্যাসাইন করেছো, তাই জন্য হচ্ছে।
স্যার ওই অ্যাকাউন্টের যে ওই শেয়ারিং লেভেলগুলো আছে, অ্যাকাউন্ট দিলেন, অপরচুনিটি, কেস তিনটেই চেঞ্জ করলেন, তিনটে চেঞ্জ করা কম্পালসারি?
হ্যাঁ, অ্যাকাউন্ট রেকর্ড যেহেতু তুমি শেয়ার করছো তাই জন্য। এটা যদি অন্য কোনো অবজেক্টের হতো তখন ওগুলো কম্পালসারি নয়।
ওকে স্যার, তাহলে ওই মানে সেজন্য তিনটেই চেঞ্জ করতে হলো, তাই তো?
হ্যাঁ, অ্যাকাউন্ট যদি শেয়ার করতে হয় you have to share, you have to put the, because account is the parent and account is controlling opportunity and case visibility.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, sir.
If you are sharing opportunity, you don't need to then put account access. Okay, tell me what else, any other questions? Otherwise we'll stop the call today. The people who are here to show assignments can continue, the rest can drop off. We'll stop the recording. Please finish your assignments and come to the next class. That will be the last class, physical class. Okay, then everything would be on demand.